back, everybody. Today we're going to try creme brulee from the Distant Whistle. This is my local brew pub. This is a coffee stout, 7% ABV. From the guidelines or on Untapped, smooth coffee loaded with chocolate and caramel flavors. They are calling this a coffee stout. Perfect for snowy fall or winter. This is hot off the press. I just picked this up before Christmas. They had I wouldn't say a sale, but a box you could buy with the growler and 2 cups in it. And so Jessica picked that up for me, but she didn't know what I wanted, so they just gave you like a receipt for a filled growler. And this came out, and I just went up there and got it. So let's go ahead and take the tape off. Usually with beers like this, you want to drink them within a couple days, just because they are from the keg, and in this, it's not going to stay very long. So if you're new to getting growlers, I would say a day or so. Usually I try and drink them in one day, but this being 7%, I don't know if I'm going to be able to drink this whole thing. This is going to be a pain in the butt to pour. Glasses are a little small. I'm just going to stop it there. Glasses are a little small, but hey, new glasses, always like them. Man, I can smell that coffee though. What is it? Backpackers from them is a coffee blonde. So I don't know if they use the same coffee. I don't think it says. I'm sure I could find out. Yeah, it doesn't say. Not much of a head. That could be from the coffee beans, the oils in the beans, or just I didn't pour it right out of there. What I do have is a caramely head around the outside. I do have a little like foamy film across the top. Color, I would say that's dark brown in color, lighter brown in here, but the glass does go in. Yeah, stout. The color looks more porterish. Does that really matter? No, you could say to make it a stout, they're using a stout grain bill, even though it came out a little bit lighter. If they're using cold brewed coffee or something like that, it is going to lighten the beer up a little bit. Let's go ahead and smell. Yeah, definitely that chocolate and that coffee mixed together. I can't tell if the coffee is a darker roast or like a medium. I do get roasted malts that come out of there, but that could also be from the coffee beans itself. So I would say either a medium roast or a darker roast coffee with some semi-sweet chocolate in there. I do get a touch of pepper in there, and usually I get that from fresh coffee. There is a little bit of sweetness in there, and I'm guessing that's from the roasted malts bringing that caramel flavor out. Again, this thing hasn't even been in here 10 minutes. I got it, I stopped in the homebrew store, I got something, I got in the car, I drove home, I came down here, turned on the camera, and we're going. So maybe if it warms up just a little bit more, that caramel and maybe more coffee will come out. But right now it smells good. Let's go ahead and drink. First thought, it tastes more like a dessert stout. Very sweet. You get that caramel in there. About middle of the palate, the coffee kind of kicks in along with the bitterness from the coffee or the dark roasted malts in there. Aftertaste, that coffee mixes with that caramel. You could say there's also some chocolate, but I think that caramel malt and that coffee is what sticks out the most in this beer. Yeah, body's definitely on the lighter side, and I would say it's not even to medium yet. So it drinks more like a porter. It's weird. Like I get what they're doing. I wish it had more coffee and less of that caramel taste. It's very, in my opinion, it's very sweet. It's good if you're into coffee beers, but it does drink more like a dessert beer than anything, in my opinion. I would say it's more along the lines of like a 6%. They do a good job of covering up that 7% or making it feel like it's 7. And I think that's because the body's lighter than all the tastes that are coming out. On this one, I would have to go with a 4.25 out of 5. Uh, I like the coffee. I like how that that caramel comes out, that sweetness. It's just a little too much, and I think it's that caramel sweetness might be interfering with the chocolate. There is a touch of chocolate, but I would want more in there probably. But I wouldn't want it to be too sweet. If they could kick down the sweetness, get some of that, maybe that chocolate from malts, so it wouldn't be overly sweet. But I think it works. So yeah, 4.25 out of 5. Let's check Untapped real quick. None of my friends have had it. 55 people have checked it in. 4.35 out of 5. Let's see if anybody says anything about it. Very tasty, smooth coffee. Really nice coffee, caramel blend, smooth, medium roast. Yeah. And that is about it. Almost as much as a real creme brulee. Yeah. I think there should be some smokiness in there too. That would be kind of cool. Cut down a little bit on that sweetness, that sweet caramel, and put some smokiness in there. Maybe some smoked malts or something like that. But yeah, if you can get this, definitely worth picking up and trying if you're a coffee fan. If you like this review, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.